everyone, this is Soldier here. We are back with our Let's Play Skyrim modded as the Necromancer. I do actually need to reinstall the unofficial Skyrim patch. I think that was probably not what was causing us to crash, although I do have to admit I haven't crashed since I turned that mod off, so that kind of isn't looking good for the unofficial Skyrim patch. I do believe we are just going to use our Stygian paths to teleport back to Whiterun. That way we don't have to run all the way here. Because we have Azura's Star, so we've got what we came here for. Before I do that though, I'm actually thinking I'm going to go ahead and use Stygian paths for the Defiled Sanctum. So we should take our zombie, well, not our zombies, but our skeleton barbarians with us. The Defiled Sanctum is going to be occupied by enemy undead, so we're going to have to kill these guys. I may have to go ahead and pull out our teleport barbarian spell. If you're not familiar with the Defiled Sanctum, that is the player base that I created with the help of another friend from Steam. Crap. Kill him. Thank you. I actually did not create this part. I created the teleportation room back where you first saw us appear. I don't even know where the heck I'm at here. I need all my minions out of the way. I didn't create this part either. But here you can see we have a modest player house. It's not exactly meant for showing off. But we do have a number of things that we can do here. Go ahead and sneak in here. Let's teleport our minions in there. Let them dispatch of the enemies. They did fairly nicely. The question is, are they going to do quite so good in the next room? Yeah, once again, I think I did a little bit of this work in here, but for the most part, my buddy from Steam did a lot of that. Okay. So that way is close to us. This, I think, is the room where we're going to have the major fight. Well, not quite yet, but we are getting there. Ah, crap. No! Yes, kill him. Thank you. It's actually been quite a while since I've been in the Defiled Sanctum. Slightly bigger than I remembered it. Yes! Good luck getting through that door now. Come along now. Alright. Yes. Move right there. You should be able to kill them well enough from there. I don't think that this door was supposed to be open from the start. Let's teleport it in there. Alright, now this is going to be a little bit of a battle right there. Yes, now my barbarians are dying. Okay. Let's start summoning some more. This is more or less the boss battle of the Defiled Sanctum. I don't know how my skeletons are doing here. I believe my skeletons are all dead, actually. So we need to resummon. Yeah, these the enemies in there are expert level undead, actually. A little tougher than what I have. The only advantage is that I can make more. Guys in there are all by themselves. Actually, I might have put a lich in there. If there's a lich, he can summon his own skeletons. I don't think I put a lich in there, though. We might be in for a little tougher time if there is. Alright. Should be able to summon just a few more. And hopefully they can go in there and hack those mages to pieces. I believe there's actually some undead assassins in there too. Alright, how many do I have here? Got a fair number. I can still summon another one. Holy crap, am I diseased or something? Why am I suffering such negatives? Let's take a look at our active effects here. Exposure, very cold. Really? Am I really that cold? It appears that my Defiled Sanctum isn't exactly compatible with Frostfall. I don't know why I'm so cold. Well, I guess the fact that I'm soaking wet might have something to do with it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and select Teleport Barbarians again. And we're going to throw them all back in there. Right on top of those guys. I do believe there is a lich in there. Actually, that's an assassin, I think. Okay, hopefully our barbarians are faring a little better. I think most of them are dead, though. I think that was the last of my barbarians. We might have killed one of the enemy. I hope. I think I need to come back and put some fires in here. Actually, I have a fire. Let's see if that'll warm me up. I have a cooking pot as well. Hopefully this fire will warm me up a little. Yes, it looks like it is. You begin to warm up. That's good. Actually, I still have some archers here. Huh. I didn't realize I still had archers. Holy crap, I'm summoning archers. Really? Well, I do believe I bought this spell to teleport archers, did I not? Let's check that out. Okay, so I can teleport my archers as well. So we're just gonna try for some archers this time. I can actually summon more archers than I can barbarians. I don't know how well the archers are going to do, but they can actually stay away from that Draugr and his unrelenting force shout that he's got. Whereas the skeleton barbarians are taking that one point blank in the face and getting blasted into smithereens. So, maybe the archers might do better. Let's see here. I do believe I can still summon at least one more. Actually, the question is... Okay, we've got 70... How much is it going to take to teleport these guys? Only 33. Come along now. Let me summon one more. Alright. So let's go ahead and whip out our teleport archer spell. And send them on in there to kill the enemies. Teleport them right about to the middle of the room, I think. Alright. Give them a shitstorm of arrows now. Oh, we've had at least one archer die. Let's see if I can start summoning some more. Maybe they'll just run on in there as the battle progresses. Yes, join your brothers. Alright, we managed to take out one of the Death Knights at least. Alright now, it's not over. You're getting killed here. Kill the assassin. Crap. I'm in danger. Ah, shoot. I think I've actually managed to avoid detection. Thankfully. Okay, so that's a lich. Alright, so our skeleton archers are all dead now. Let's go back for some barbarians this time. I'm somewhat surprised that he actually didn't see me as I was sneaking out of the room. But, thankfully that's the case. What are you looking at, buddy? With your glowing blue eyes. Yeah. You should be right at home in Game of Thrones. Go join your Walking Dead buddies there. The White Walkers. Except you're not white. Of course, I don't think the White Walkers are white either, for the most part. Not that I've seen. How long is it going to take me to actually dry off here? I mean, I'm nice and toasty and warm. I think that, perhaps I should be drying off a little bit. Okay, we might be just about at the extent of our summoning abilities here. I think I can get one more. One more barbarian, and then we'll go back in. Actually, with any luck, that lich might still be standing in that room by himself. If that's the case, he'll be an easy target. Alright. Teleport barbarian. Sounds like I... Oh yeah, he's right there. And he has seen me now. Holy crap. Yes, kill him, quickly. Hack him to pieces. Thank you. We have a bar rune. It's a bar rune. What are you supposed to do with these runes, for crying out loud? Alright, out of the way, please. What is that? Is that a foot? Alright. Hack that one to pieces. We very nearly cleared it out. Alright. I do believe there's still one enemy in here, though. I have a Death Knight. He's got a Lesser Soul Gem. And an Iron Storm Striker. Ah, apparently they killed the assassin. He's got some arrows. Ooh, a steel flame bow. Burns the targets. That's an improvement over what we have. We're going to take that. Alright. Yes, that's an improvement over our little hunting bow of embers. Well, yeah, I guess it is. That one burns for 5 points, and this one burns for 10 points. Plus, it creates a ward that resists frost when crouched in combat. Okay. That's definitely an improvement. But what can we get rid of to get our weight back down here? I don't want to drop my tent. Personally, I'd rather keep the hunting bow so I can disenchant it. Let's just go ahead and drop some firewood here. Get rid of all of it. Here's that Steel Storm Striker again. Targets take 10 points of shock damage and half as much magicka damage. Actually, I can carry that thing too. Alright, so this is the Defiled Sanctum. In order to utilize this place, we actually have to clean it up here. Let's go ahead and take some more arrows. So, to clean it up, we're going to have to get rid of these barbarians. And we're going to have to summon some slaves to do the work. So we're going to unsummon all undead. Now this might be better to do after I can summon more undead. Because the more slaves you have, the faster the work goes, and it is in real time. You don't actually have to stay here in the Defiled Sanctum for the work to be completed, though. It'll tell me exactly how long it's going to take. With any luck, it might only take about 2 or 3 minutes, possibly. At least for the first phase of it. There's several different phases. Alright, we should be hitting our maximum minion count before too long here. Alright, we are now at our maximum count here. Apparently I exceeded the count because I just heard somebody die, or maybe they just kicked one of the skeletons that were on the ground. Alright, we're going to save our game just in case we have a problem here. And we're going to walk up here and activate this thing. The Eye of Magnus. Okay, so you step up and activate the Dungeon Heart. As you do, your mind floats with images of the past, the present, and the future. You see things that were, that are, and that may yet be. What would you like to accomplish here? Well, first of all, we need to clean this place up. You decide to focus on cleaning out the fallen rubble piles to restore the lair to working order. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the main room. And apparently it's going to take about 10 minutes. With 11 slaves. So all our slaves are going to disappear momentarily. And they will set to work on cleaning up the main room. While they do that, I am going to run back to our little storage area where we have our bed and see if I can stash some of these books that I've got. So I think this is actually considered the main room here. I forget exactly which one is the main room. But they should clear out all these boulders and all this crap here, where we can start putting in a forge and other good stuff. I guess I don't really need to sneak around my own defiled sanctum here. And, okay, that's actually the entrance. I need this room right here. So let's stash some of those books in here. Alright. Got a whole bunch of books and other crap that we don't really need. So we're going to store that. I think we're going to just take all of our books here. We'll get rid of the bandit's journal. Throw Bulbus's fork in there. Don't know why I need Bulbus's fork, but I'm keeping it just as a keepsake of, killing him and all. Alright, we actually have 2 Book of Bandits. I guess I can sell the other one. Catalog of Armor Enchantments. What is this corpse note? I don't know what the corpse note is. Okay. I might... Let's actually, I guess it's easier to check the books like that. Avastar the Stone Slinger. Okay, I'm going to keep the bounty because I think we may need that. Midas Magic Necromancy. What was this mysterious note? I don't remember. Mystery of Telara. Quest items cannot be removed from your... Okay, then. Actually, I wonder if I need to read these Smith books. I might actually need to read those. Alright, the rest of these books I'm actually going to read here. Because I haven't read them yet, and I'm wondering if they might actually add new crafting recipes. That's what I was thinking. So we have some new crafting recipes added. Okay, apparently it's just a blank book, but it does add new crafting recipes. So we have Smith Observations on the Crystal Tower. I don't know if that one's going to... So yes, that one has also added some new crafting recipes. This one actually has some text to it, though. Alright, Scale Armors. Perhaps this one will also add some. Indeed it does. And the King's Blade. Alright, the Survivor's Guide to Skyrim. I haven't checked that one out yet. Oh, that one actually has pictures. How cool. It's a picture book. Uncommon Taste. Congratulations! By opening this volume, you have taken your first step on a truly epic journey. Okay. So let's go ahead and throw the rest of these books in here now that I've learned the new crafting recipes. Alright, let's scroll back up here and find our books. Throw that in there. That one, Scale Armors, the King's Blade. That one, and Uncommon Taste. These other ones, I guess I can actually sell. Alright. Let's open this one here. And see what other stuff we might want to store in here. I really don't know what these ball runes are and all these other things here. Let's organize our stuff by weight. Okay. Most of this we are actually going to be using for crafting or disenchanting soon. Alright, so I got like 15 large animal bones. Let's just go ahead and throw those in there. That I'm going to sell. So yeah, most of this I'm actually going to eat or sell or otherwise use. We have all these corundum ingots. The dwarven metal ingots. I don't think I can really use that stuff yet, so let's go ahead and store that in there. A ruined pelt. I don't know if there's any point in keeping a ruined pelt. So we have some food. Basically, we have about 516 pounds of crap. Ethereum shard. I don't know what we're supposed to do with that, but it doesn't weigh very much, so. I have a whole bunch of rings and earrings and all that good, great stuff. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of jewels and plenty of alchemy ingredients. Okay. Alright, so that got rid of some of our weight there. Let's run back up here. I don't know exactly how much time has gone by. Kind of thinking I may have actually done a little bit of work to have the thing tell you how much time is left. At least I know I wanted to do that. I just don't remember if I was able to accomplish that. Take a look up here. The Eye of Magnus. Okay, we're already cleaning it up. Your minions are already working to clear out the main room. Okay, so it's not really going to tell us how much time is left. Why did I just hear someone clear their throat? Am I clearing my own throat here? Strange. Okay. So, we are actually going to run back to Whiterun now. This actually goes nowhere from what I recall. Yes. Eventually, it will lead somewhere. If I ever get around to working on the mod again. So we're going to run back up here. And we are going to use this to teleport to Whiterun. Hopefully we don't actually have any enemies spawn because we have no minions for protection. Alright. And oh crap, we've crashed here, so. Alright, so we're back. I actually reloaded Skyrim, and yeah, I crashed after I was running through the portal and tried to zone. However, I spent a little bit more time in the defiled sanctuary, and we've actually gotten this message right here that our slaves have successfully cleared the rubble from the main room. So you can now see the main room is looking a little better. It's a bit more cleaned up. We don't have piles of trash everywhere. One thing I'll note, while the skeletons were in the process of cleaning, you do get it is possible to get a little bit of a glitching effect where you can see through the walls and such. But, after they finish, apparently that's not really an issue now. So now we can actually take our skeleton slaves and have them do something else, like, say, constructing a forge and a smelter and tanning rack and all that good stuff in there. So we now have all of our skeleton slaves back. I was actually looking, and I actually had all my magicka available, which is kind of odd. It's not really supposed to be like that. It's a little bit of a glitch. So now you could say, add new equipment. You decide it is time to begin adding functionality to the lair. Then after a moment you'll get a menu such as this, where you can say, okay, I want to add a forge. Okay, but in order to add the forge, you need iron ingots, so you're going to need 10 iron ingots, 5 firewood, and 2 fire salts. I don't actually have that with me, so I can't do that right now. So we'll have to come back later with the iron ingots and all that good stuff, and maybe we can go ahead and construct the forge at that time. However, right now I don't actually want to have skeleton slaves, so I'm going to go ahead and unsummon them. I would prefer to have barbarians. And I'm hoping that we don't end up glitching out and ending up with more mana than what we're supposed to have. Because that is a slight possibility at the moment. It is conceivable that when these guys all die, they're going to add extra mana back to me. Oh, they did. Okay. Well, actually, was that? To be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely sure if that's exactly what I was supposed to have or not. I think I was supposed to have 290 mana. Oh, yep, yeah, okay. So, apparently the glitch actually solved itself. I did put in a few fail-safes in case we had events like that. So I guess the fail-safe caught it, and it actually took that mana back to what it was supposed to be. So, we're actually going to go ahead and leave the Defiled Sanctum. We'll come back later when I actually have the capability to summon more minions. And at that point, we're going to clean up the lair. We can do it a lot faster at that point. Yeah, I still have my books and stuff stored in our room here. And we can actually open up more rooms. There's the possibility to create more rooms in here. But for now, we're going to go ahead and save our game in case we crash again. And we are going to go ahead and run through the portal and head back to Whiterun. Okay. Don't know if we're going to have any enemies spawning here. It looks like we do. I'm going to go ahead and summon some barbarians here. Hopefully our barbarians will be able to handle whatever that is. And you can also see that I spent a little more time in the Defiled Sanctum, or Defiled Sanctuary, next to the fire. And I have dried off. And I am nice and warm, so that's good. We're no longer cold and wet. Okay. Do have some enemies over there. I can see him barely. I just can't tell what he is. I just know he hasn't detected us yet. Yeah, you can tell that I'm not a fan of fast travel. But I do like the idea of using spells for travel, especially the Stygian Pass, because it's not instantaneous. It's just a means to get there a lot faster. I've just included the possibility that as you travel through the Stygian Pass, you will encounter some undead. And occasionally they're fairly powerful. So I don't consider it to be fast travel. It's more of a spell that you actually have to work for. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and teleport my minions on top of this guy. Teleport our barbarians. As soon as I have the mana for it. I can't tell what that is. I've got several different possibilities for enemies that spawn in here. So you may have very weak enemies, or you could potentially have some very powerful enemies that spawn in here. Actually, that is apparently a weak one, because I just took him out with one shot. And the number of enemies that spawn is also random. It could be, 1 or 20, Actually, I don't think it's 20. But, we found a new book with some, crafting possibilities. We're gonna have to check that out. Take some L, too. Alright. So we've managed to take him out, and we crashed again. So wonderful. Okay, so we are now back in Whiterun. I actually had an issue where I crashed again as I was trying to teleport into Whiterun as we were zoning. I'm still not exactly sure what mod is causing that problem. I've deactivated a few and reactivated a few. I'm afraid it may be the unofficial Skyrim patch, because when I had that one deactivated, I wasn't crashing, and now that I've activated again, I am crashing. Hopefully that's not the case, but I may have to go ahead and deactivate that one again if I continue to do it. But we actually had quite a fun trip this last time as I traveled through the Stygian Pass, because a Draugr Deathlord appeared in the middle, and he was slaughtering my skeletons, and then he came and he used his shout to disarm me. I ended up dropping my bow, and I'm trying to find it and pick it up, and my skeletons get knocked back, and then they go and kick my bow right when I find it. So I couldn't find my bow because it's dark in there. So I have to summon a few more, and then I start casting candlelight so I can look around and try to find my bow while they're killing the Draugr Deathlord, and eventually they took him out. But it was actually kind of fun. I wish I had that one actually recorded, but I wasn't recording at the time. Anyways, I think this is going to be a good spot to go ahead and end this video. We've pretty much kind of showed off a little bit of the Defiled Sanctuary. We're going to go ahead and show that again later, probably after I have more minions and I can get more slaves to clean things up faster. And of course, I'm going to need to get some of the ingredients that we need, like fire salts and firewood and some iron ingots and all that good stuff. So As always, if you enjoy our videos, I hope you'll like and subscribe, and we will see you again soon. Thank you very much.